Hey everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. We sure appreciate that. We are so excited to bring you episode 4 of the Live Well Kitsap Thrive Podcast. I'm Leslie Doolin-Taylor, your host, and across the table from me is my brother from another mother, Brett BC Fitness Clark. Thank you so much for all the work and energy and effort that you have brought to this. So thank you so much.
You know, I didn't have anything better to do today. So
I mean, not only today though, but for real, you guys, this has been in the works since
I never
like
have
what,
anything
March?
better to do.
I know you're kind of a bum. I noticed that you just sort of hang out and sit around a lot. And
I just wait for people to ask me to do
nothing.
things. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So this has worked out really, really good.
Thank you. Yeah. I didn't have like a lot of choices, but I picked you, and you said yes. I was the best of what was
left. That's the part.
100%.
I'll take it. I win.
100%. You were the best. I'm super excited today because we have one of my favorite humans that I get to interview. Yay. And oh my gosh, if you don't already know Monica, she's on social media a lot. So excited to hear about BEMER. So excited to interview you. Thank you so much for being here. This is Monica Batchelor with BEMER.
Hello, thank you.
Yes.
It's not often that you get to meet the nicest person on the planet.
I know, right?
And we have her on our podcast.
Right here.
That's the kind of strings that we can pull people. We get the nicest people on the planet and our podcast. Before we get started, I wanted to start with this part. When Monica came in, the nicest person on the planet, she said, "What's wrong with you?" And that's always a loaded question because I don't really know where to start.
I was like, how much time do we have?
But I do have a shoulder anomaly that's going on, so she's brought this thing. Can we let's just talk about it super fast. What do you got here?
Yep.
Like a zero gravity or something?
Well, it's a BEMER. It's BEMER, not the car. It's a medical device from Europe. It's class 2 cleared. It's been around over 20 years. Okay. And it does help with aches and discomfort.
Yeah. Well, this thing looks super cool. Can you fire this thing up so that I turn into Iron Man status?
Yeah, there you go.
The Iron Man status coming on. Look at that. So I'm gonna.
My mind is blown. So, I haven't seen the new one. I've only seen the old version.
So for the podcast, I just put this on my shoulder like this.
Well, yeah. If you're comfortable just holding it there, like because you say you have a shoulder thing. That's
Okay, let's do this.
And Brett, here's the kind of partner I am. If your arm gets tired, I'll just come around and hold it up for you.
That's super sweet.
I know, right? And I have my moments.
I've done this on my shoulder before, and I usually just like at home find a comfortable place for it to just lay while I just listen to something or watch a show. But so
I'll listen to you guys. I'll listen to you guys yap. How about that?
Perfect.
Okay, good.
Fantastic.
Take it away, Leslie.
Thank you. Let's first of all, for those of you that are first time tuning in, let me say that Live Well Kitsap, if you're not familiar with what that is and how we roll, you can go to livewellkitsap.com and see all of our tier businesses as well as our free listing businesses, all the resources that exist in Kitsap County and beyond. We're excited that this now exists, so a lot of our tier 1 members are going to be guests. And it's how we're going to get to know them and have amazing people like Monica and find out what you're doing and why it matters and how it works. So let me do the official, what did you call it?
The living eulogy.
Thank you.
It's not often you get your living eulogy. You're getting it right now.
I know. Yeah. I'm going to use that.
You don't even have to die to hear it. That's the coolest part.
That is the coolest part. You don't have to die to hear it. I'm going to quote that. Okay, here we go. Official bio. Monica Batchelor is a teacher, a marathon runner, and a mom who lives life in motion.
Oh, yes.
Love that. Whether she's encouraging her students, training for her next race, or helping others elevate their wellness through BEMER technology, she is passionate about living with purpose and energy and authenticity. Monica and I are well acquainted. Full disclosure, Monica is actually part of the Live Well Kitsap team. We have been so blessed. I lost track how many years. Has it been 4?
Well, 2020 is when I met you. The mask at Panera.
I remember that meeting like it was yesterday. Mm-hmm. And I just remember walking away from that thinking like, oh, thank you, God.
And I was like, what? Did you create this just for me? I am Kitsap and I love living well.
It was amazing. It was an amazing meeting. And of course, then I had no idea that you would become such an instrumental part of our team. So from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you for the opportunity to engage. I absolutely love the mission.
And you're a big part of it. You're a big part of it. Like, we're on the mission together. And honestly, like, as an entrepreneur and someone who launched this on my own, just like seeing the team come together, and you were like one of the first team members besides Sebastian who put this actually together. It was just incredible. It was like this, like it's not just me. I can collaborate and create and pick your brain.
And I can learn and grow.
It's been such a beautiful thing.
Yes.
Anyway, welcome to the show. We are delighted to have you. Brett's going to be a happy camper. His shoulder's going to feel miles and smiles better by the time he's done using BEMER. And so let's do this. So much to talk about. So many things we all want to know. But let's play a game first.
Okay.
Can we do it?
Yes. Now, this game, this isn't just any game. This game actually decides if you move on to be able to talk about BEMER. Yeah.
Okay.
So try not
you have to qualify.
Yeah, try not to be too pressured by that.
Yeah. No pressure.
But, yeah.
I got you. But
it is very important that you answer these correctly. Yeah.
Okay. Even though there's no correct answer, here we go. I'm just going to rapid fire you some questions. Okay. You're going to give us your very first response. It's just one more way we get to hang out with you, enjoy you, and learn more about you.
Okay.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Would you rather run the Boston Marathon and come in dead last, or not qualify and win all your other marathon races?
Oh, gosh. Like, run in the Boston Marathon, be dead last. Like, I don't need any winning. Like,
you don't need the medals. You don't need the trophies.
But can I run all the other ones too?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, there we go.
This is your podcast. There's no
rules.
Did I
get it?
Yeah,
there's no
100%.
But I am going to look at you and say, did I get it right?
I don't want to let you know until the end.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
He'll give you the official.
Yeah.
The official report when
perfect.
When it's all done.
I'll ask.
Okay, here we go. Would you rather have to leave Kitsap and live somewhere else? What? People live in other places besides Kitsap? Or live in Kitsap and only be able to talk about BEMER once a week?
Well, I am Kitsap. I love Kitsap. Everything about Kitsap is beautiful and wonderful, and my people are here, so why not hang out in Kitsap and talk about BEMER once a week? Like, that's my answer.
You're like, I'm good with that.
Yes.
I can live with that. Would you rather have someone fix you a gourmet dinner or go for a run and skip dinner?
Go for a run and skip dinner.
No! She lost. No, I'm kidding.
I was writing this and I'm like,
I don't need gourmet.
I'm like, I already know her answer. If you would have given me any other answer, I would have been like,
Yeah.
Okay.
She's nervous. What's going on?
Last one. Would you rather help 100 people discover the benefits of BEMER in one day, or help 1,000 people over the course of your lifetime?
Well, of course, 1,000 over my lifetime. Like, why not?
So you're the 2 marshmallow kid. Like, you can wait, you can be patient.
Oh gosh.
Let's just help more people every day, every week, every month, right?
I do have
Was it something I said?
No, it's
okay.
What's happening is the BEMER is fixing me right now. And it's causing.
Do you know,
some breakups.
Like, to stay hydrated while you're increasing your blood flow is a thing. So I love that you just
You like that I almost vapor locked just now? That's awesome. I love
that part, but that you're drinking water and it kind of goes with BEMER.
It does. So when you have graciously allowed me to borrow the BEMER, and by the way, can I just
I was going to edit that out, but I actually like
that
transition.
I think we're just going to keep
me dying and then 100%. Monica alluding to why I was dying.
100%. So when we talk about this human right here being like the sweetest person on the planet, I will tell you there have been times where I've gone hiking and I come back and I'm like, oh, my knee's hurting. And Monica and I just happen to be having a Live Well Kitsap meeting and she's like, oh, I'll go get the BEMER. And I'm like I don't even have to ask. She's just like, oh, I'll just go get it. It's amazing. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's really cool. Okay, tell us a little bit about you. I want to know, you have, an amazing story. Give us like the origin story, what you normally do during the day, how you discovered BEMER.
Okay, well, I'm a full-time middle school teacher, so
Yes.
Monday through Friday
Bless your
I'm
heart.
in the classroom.
I know, right? That's a calling.
Yeah. Well, I
Yes.
mean, I did do high school, and then I just transitioned to middle school. But yes, I've been in public school CK for over 20 years.
Wow. You started when you were 12, right?
Aging well with BEMER here.
There you go.
Let's see. And then, but BEMER, it came into my world. Like, I didn't go looking for it like some people do, but it found me.
Found you.
So my parents had a place in Florida, and they would travel a few times a year. And in December 2017, they came home, and it showed up in their living room. And I said, Mom, what is this? She's like, I don't know, but it's intelligent and it's for the health of my family. And I asked her how much it was.
Yeah.
And it was an out-of-character investment for my parents. Like, it was just like, what? And so
Who kidnapped my parents?
Yeah, like, I don't get this.
Right.
And I didn't get it when I used it, but it said for you, for life, for energy.
Wow.
And I had just turned 40 years old, low energy. Bedtime was my favorite time of the day.
Yeah.
I just, and so I pressed the buttons, not understanding it, not getting it. And in that first week, and it was just in their
interesting.
living room.
Yeah.
But because it said that, and it was super easy, press button, sit, hello, talk, sit.
Right? Just do what you normally do, only you're
Yeah.
lying on this pad.
Yeah,
or
just in my parents' living room. And in the
Amazing.
first week, I noticed improved digestion, and that was something that I knew. I was starting to shop the digestive teas in the
I think we were going to talk
supermarket.
about poop in this podcast.
Oh, you know what?
But that was my first.
We don't make any promises on this show. It's all.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Dang it. And then the
you
next
go.
noticing is like, I mean, I had just turned 40 years old and I had lower back discomfort. And for me, just growing up, you just hear the talk of aches and discomforts just happen as you get older.
Yep,
So it's just
yep.
of course, this is what's
A lot of
happening.
people believe that.
But guess what?
Yeah.
After a couple weeks of consistent use, that lower back discomfort, poof, gone. I was like, what is this thing? And I really got curious. And
I love that.
and I just have more stories along the way that led me to learn about it and hear stories from more that just tugged at my heart. And I said, I have to share. So
That's amazing.
there it is.
Okay, so right now, people watching, and of course, people just listening can't see anything, but people watching kind of maybe can see, I mean, they can see the plant, the microphone.
Can I do
but
this?
yeah, I was just going to say, please show them what, does she need to hold it up any higher? Is that?
We're probably good. Yeah.
Yeah. And so tell us a little bit about, because the BEMER that you've loaned me historically has looked wildly different. If I didn't know better, I would say, oh, that's a different appliance from a whole other company compared to what I'm seeing here. Tell us a little bit about then and now.
Well, in 2018, when I invested in BEMER and had it, it was the BEMER Pro, and it was another model. They had another model before, and it's original, but this is the BEMER Evo, the evolution of BEMER. It just they keep investing in research. But it's the same signal that's been around, the same patented signal. It just looks more, it's just got a nicer.
It's like a modern high.
Yeah, and what's really exciting for me is that, the one that I used, I loved it. The BEMER signal, it does its thing and everything. But because of the modern look, my daughter said yes to a session because it just looks more her generation.
Because it looks cool.
It looks cool.
It
and I was
looks
like,
cool.
Oh, thank you, BEMER. Because
Right?
I just want the benefits of the signal happening. And
Okay, so
Okay,
I'm
keep
hearing
going.
you
Yes.
use the word signal.
Yes. Oh,
Tell us what this is actually doing for Brett's shoulder. What, like, right now, if I'm someone out there
making me
listening and
thirsty is what it's
watching,
doing.
yeah, it's making you thirsty. But besides that, I'd be like, well, what is this? This thing looks cool.
I know.
What is it actually doing?
Yeah, so it is a new way to think about, health and wellness and what's happening inside the body, because so many of us understand, as myself, just pharmaceuticals. Like, that's what I grew up with. If I have an ache discomfort, I take something.
Yep.
And that's, it has its place. But this, our bodies are electrical. And I get excited saying that because I didn't know about that or think about that. Yeah. Electricians probably do, and some guys. But when I talk to girls, they're like, oh. And I was like, that was me. But so this, they wanted to do something non-invasive to help support our health and wellness when this was being created. And so what's happening is this is delivered through PEMF, pulse electromagnetic field technology. But the patented BEMER signal, what it's doing is it's interacting in your body. What it does is it just improves circulation. That's all that's happening is your blood flow's increasing. That's it. But amazing. What that means to your body and what it does with it is really more oxygen, nutrient delivery, and then CO2 removal. And so just your body says, thank you, your cells. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And the funny thing is you told me this several times, and I've never really used it, but like, I'm using this right now, and I'm getting thirsty, but...
What do you notice?
But, like, my sinuses have cleaned up. Like, I'm breathing... Like, I swear.
Give me like, that thing.
Imagine if you had the whole body.
I'm breathing out of my sinuses right now. I was like, this is so weird.
Yeah. And so, everybody responds differently.
I mean, do you hear that?
Yes, I've heard that. Like, and even me in the morning when I wake up, sometimes I have a little bit of that, like, congestion, something. Sure. And I do my 8 minutes every morning, and it's like... just opens up.
And I'm a total skeptic. I hate anything that's weird.
Yeah,
completely.
Yeah.
So for me to say it's doing something, like that's...
He's not lying.
That's pretty amazing because, like I say, I want everything not to work. I want to be like, nope, you're so full of it. Right. But no. I'm gonna need a tissue. I'm gonna need all kinds. I'm gonna be crying like you were earlier.
I was, kind of bordering. I mean, the stories that we're hearing, because there's so many amazing people like yourself in Kitsap doing incredible things, healing in amazing ways.
Doing acupuncture on dolphins.
Yes.
So.
Not quite, but
quite.
Jonathan, you have to listen. I know. Don't believe everything he says. You have to watch episode 2 with Jonathan. He's got an amazing dolphin story that he shared with me recently, and so of course I had to ask him about it because super cool. Okay, so basically it was mom and dad.
Oh yeah.
This thing sitting in their living room. You're like, what's this? And then, oh, look at that price tag. That doesn't seem like my parents. What motivated you to start using it every day?
Just because, like I said, I just noticed the benefits in my body, and my mom was about to go to Florida and take her BEMER with her. I'm like, I can't live without this. Like these benefits, I need these, and so I invested for myself at my home. And amazing. Yeah.
So it's not just for injury recovery, like Brett's using it for right now. He's got a bum shoulder. And his Thai massage isn't for another week or two. Yeah. You're here with BEMER. We're like, hey, let's go. Let's use this on his shoulder. Yeah. So it's like so much more than just injury recovery. So what are some, you mentioned increased oxygen, increased nutrient delivery, carbon dioxide, right? Like waste removal. What are some of the other benefits?
So we can use it as a proactive approach as opposed to a reactive approach, right? That's really cool. Yes. That's interesting. I'd like to hear more.
Well, that's it. You just said it. Like, I mean, for me, I just stay plugged into the BEMER community and the BEMER education, and it's kind of like drinking water, exercising, eating healthy. Yep. If I choose BEMER every day and better circulation and blood flow, imagine what is it that I'm preventing, and then to feel good showing up to work versus dragging to work, and just showing up well for my kids because my body's feeling well, and my family just in life.
You're hitting on something really important, right? So as a mental health provider, I hear the stories of, people being super stressed out, their relationships suffering, a lot of tension sometimes in the home. And a lot of that is people are so stressed and they're not doing the things they need to be doing to care for their body, right? And so how many times have you heard people say, because I know you do these demos all around Kitsap that are like 8 minutes long, how often do you hear people say, man, just stopping for 8 minutes and doing nothing but just getting this relaxing treatment? I mean, that's stress reduction right there.
That was my first favorite. After I was excited about just the noticings and everything, I also, coming home from work, it was stress reduction and relaxation. That's a benefit of BEMER. And so I'd come home from work and I'd just do my 8 minutes and calm. And so, but I actually, before I understood it, and really, because, the more I used it, the more I could feel it myself.
Yes.
But I thought it was a trick, getting me to be quiet for 8 minutes and silently
Oh my gosh,
breathe.
that is hilarious.
I was like, well, I think that just right there is good enough. But there is something to this patented BEMER signal. But I remember having that thought.
Yeah.
But then as I've been using it and experiencing it, but it is, I've put a lot of people on BEMER over the last 7+ years.
You have.
And I've watched people, and it's so, I just love, because I know something good is happening inside of them, but halfway through, if there really is a quiet space to take it in, you just watch them sigh and just really melt. And I watch it, and it's like halfway through the 8 minutes that their body just goes.
You just watch the
and it's that
the
parasympathetic just being,
yes,
which most of us can't. It takes a lot or understanding to get there, and this does it for us.
So why don't we know about this? Why don't we see this at a place at Brookstone at the mall or something like that? Why isn't this as seen on TV shop? Why?
It's BEMER is chosen. Well, first because BEMER is chosen for the health and of finances and your physical health and well-being. So they really want to support people out there to earn an income.
So it's not
to
in
have
a store.
Yeah,
it's not
and
a
then
Target.
no, because so they've got their mission of helping people with their families with their finances and wellness.
Oh, I love that.
But also, when I share BEMER, you get me to support you, and I'm your support. And I mean, what better person to have out there as people who love their BEMER lifestyle?
Than the nicest person on the planet? Absolutely.
Right?
Well,
right,
no,
100%.
anybody who loves the BEMER
100%.
lifestyle. And then just to really understand this, I mean, it is an education and it is a relationship kind of. Like if I were to go pick it up I don't know, it's just very personal. They just want to, they want it to.
I love that.
Yeah.
Because they didn't want to commercialize it, right?
Exactly.
They
Yeah,
wanted
and
to
there's-
personalize it.
I guess, yeah. It's
I love
just,
that.
Yeah. So would we find it in doctors' offices, chiropractors, where people are watching and they're
It's
like,
in
oh my gosh, I
every-
need one of these.
I know. It's in every hospital and clinic in Hungary, and in Europe you're going to find it it's in locations in Europe that they have an understanding of this. Sometimes
But that's a whole plane ride.
I know.
And not a short one.
And then in the United States,
so where
it
can
is
they get it here?
growing and growing in the United States, the BEMER community, and in places of wellness, especially holistic places of wellness.
Holistic.
Yeah, we got to drink when we say holistic.
Oh, that's so fun. And
That's
then,
a thing.
Yes, that's awesome. And then, places of a lot of athletes, will use it for performance and recovery, so it can be found in
It's
places
singing
of
at us.
gyms. And
Does that mean Brett's a whole person again?
well, so
is he fixed and not broken anymore?
It's
I'm not
consistency and
gonna
persistency
say
with
anything. I don't even want to say.
Okay.
All right, what do you notice?
It's not throbbing. It's not hurting like it was.
Oopsie.
Oh man, the podcast is going to hell in a handbasket.
But your shoulder's better.
Fixed, but the sign's falling down. Good.
Let's
fire
see.
this up.
Who was assigned to that
Who put
task?
the BEMER on this thing?
That's funny.
Wow. Okay, so you are noticing after what has it been? I mean, it's been
Yeah.
longer than 8 minutes, but
There was a large element of throbbing that was going on in my shoulder earlier, and I didn't want to lift it, and so this is it's stupid. This machine.
It's stupid how awesome it is, and how better your
it's
your
ridiculous
shoulder
that it made things better, and then my nose feels better. Yeah. So I want to back up on that real quick, because in podcast number 2 we had Jonathan King from BEMER Acupuncture talking about Eastern medicine, right? And now you're talking about places in Hungary and various other places in Europe that are using these things. Where are we at in Western medicine, where all these fantastic things are available in Europe and in Asia?
But not enough people know, which is why we are here.
Yeah, so it's blowing me away that here we are
it's amazing.
in America, where we think we have the top technology and the most things at our disposal, but where we talk about ironically the first 3 people on our podcast have talked about everything's being done outside the United States. So anyway, just anecdotal that actually I have no point to that other than I just like to talk.
Well, I mean, besides that, we don't want you to turn blue.
Yeah.
But it is here, can I say?
Yes.
2018,
Yes.
I remember being so excited, and I was at a Kitsap Mall girls' night event.
Okay.
And people passing, I had several people come by and say, I love my BEMER. And one, I was like, where'd you hear about it? Because I was just new to it. And one was an older lady. She's like, my grandson's a chiropractor. And he said, Grandma, you need to get this. So that's one of my first, like, as I was out sharing in that first years. I mean, so I've had, and then I was at Whaling Days in my 2018, and people would come by and they're like, I love my BEMER. I'm like, where'd you hear about it? You know,
So it's becoming more mainstream, huh?
Oh, you know, I still think most people don't know, but more people are knowing as BEMER is growing in their, you know, education and the way they're getting out there. But the more people that love BEMER like me and all the other BEMER community, I think BEMER is going to be a household name. I mean, it is. Like, it's just when.
Very cool.
Okay, so tell us what other businesses does this make sense for them to have a BEMER in their workplace, in their office, for their clients or patients, or, right? Like, where else should BEMER be in Kitsap?
Well, I think anybody that wants to just support and have things happen, like, BEMER makes everything better. So if you're offering services, this is a great adjunct therapy. So it just helps whatever you're doing. So that's how.
Like an acupuncturist.
Yes,
a chiropractor.
There, I know of. It's not in Kitsap, but outside of Kitsap, there's an acupuncturist that has a BEMER room. Because some people don't like needles.
Right. No, it's true. Jonathan knows
I'm the same way.
Okay.
I even get acupuncture from Jonathan, and I don't like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So because
you don't like
I
needles.
would be the one going to an acupuncturist saying, "Help me. There's a BEMER room." Oh, thanks. Oh, I feel like that would be.
But I imagine there's a way to say this is helpful and this is helpful, right?
Oh,
and
gosh,
giving people options, I think, really matters.
And then also, you know, I have somebody that, you know, we've shared for years together, and she's a massage therapist, and she noticed she would do BEMER as she was doing a massage or before. And I can't do the talk that a massage therapist does, but how it, like, she can feel that when there's a BEMER. Whatever the talk is with tissues and touching, and you know, the BEMER versus not BEMER person.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
interesting.
Yeah.
Brett, what else do you have for Monica before we have to move towards our conclusion?
You know, I'm really surprised by it. Like I say, it's such a unique technology that you know, that's. I'm with you. You know, it's one of the things you hear about the first time. You're like, I don't really know about that, but after being set up, and actually, I'm actually going to set this up as a shameless plug, is that you and I had a conversation before, and so I do want you to come by and share it with the BC Fitness clients, because I'm just really surprised on what I felt in 20 minutes of using Tony Stark's heart. On my arm there, so really surprised by that, but just trying to understand, you know, with as connected as we are in the community of providers, working with them to see, okay, how can we integrate this a little bit better? How can we move through this a little bit better? So I think that's really unique. So thank you for bringing that today.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Leslie, for saying bring to BEMER. Okay.
Yep, I was like, hello.
No hesitation.
Bring it.
You said you're going to bring a zero gravity thing, so I thought I was going to float for a second. So, but maybe we can float me next time.
Yes.
We see.
So a lot of our guests, as you all know, and you all are learning, a lot of our guests are Live Well Kitsap tier members that are on the Live Well Kitsap site, and Monica, of course, is also on the Live Well Kitsap team, which is amazing. And we just want to do our part to just get the word out and help more and more and more and more people, because this is truly amazing. I've experienced it. I know firsthand just how awesome it is to just like lie on the pad and do nothing for like 8 minutes or 10 minutes or 20 minutes, and how much better you feel. How besides being on the Live Well Kitsap site, how else can people find you?
Wow.
Well,
Brett's going to open a room at BC Fitness, and I'll invite people to experience BEMER.
Excellent.
That's going to be
Excellent.
wonderful. I'm really excited about being able to do that.
Yeah.
So.
And where else around town do you do demos?
Anywhere that lets me in.
I love that answer.
That's
Are you hearing?
Yeah, so we can plug
right,
that.
anywhere
Can we plug
that
that for you
will
right now?
let her. It's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Anything else you'd like to add to that you want our listeners to know about BEMER that we haven't already asked?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of research out there. There's a BEMER podcast as well. Can I say that on a Live Well Kitsap podcast? It's a BEMER
You can say whatever
You
you
can say
want.
anything you want. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
We're not picky.
I appreciate that podcast just because
Yeah,
it connects
you
me to the
bet.
BEMER community and who's out there using it and how they're sharing the message of,
That's
BEMER.
awesome.
So I appreciate that. And so there's just so many videos and there's a wealth of knowledge out there for.
So for people who are like their curiosity is piqued, they
Yes.
want to learn more, maybe some
Yes.
that are more on the nerdy side or like, ooh, I want to dive into this.
yeah, it's
The
out there.
podcast would
There's
help.
research, yep, and the podcast, yeah.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
I cannot thank you enough for being here.
Oh,
This
and I
is
have
such a delight.
gratitude. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. On that happy note, we're going to send you on your way, and Brett and I are just going to hang out and talk about you, all good things.
Okay. Sounds good.
Well, yeah, tremendous job. Thank you so
Yeah,
much. for coming
thank
today.
you
Yep.
so much.
Wow, that was something else. I did not.
I'm blown
anticipate
away
that. Yeah.
by you.
I did not know what to expect at all, but I started feeling this tickle in my throat
Yeah.
that just wouldn't go away, and I was
So
like,
you
I'm going to
needed to
start
hydrate.
coughing in the podcast right in the middle of the podcast.
You're
I-
human.
I
You're human.
I grabbed something to drink. She's like, "Oh, you should be hydrating."
By the way,
Yeah.
right.
At the same time, I felt my sinuses clear up, right? And
Unreal.
And in the world of TMI, I
Unreal.
could feel like it draining in the back. of
Okay,
my
so
throat.
now we're talking about this end of the
Yeah.
body, and
Yeah.
as
And
opposed to
from my shoulder, but from a shoulder perspective, honestly,
I haven't seen you do that all day.
yeah.
Brett, I have not seen you move your shoulder like that all day.
There's a mobility aspect that has returned. So anyway, that was something else. I did
That
not
was.
when we were playing games with that with Tony Stark's heart there. I did not think that was going to work at all. So
I know.
really impressive. But is that not the nicest woman on the planet? I mean, gosh.
I got to tell you, it has left such a memory. Just that very first meeting we had, she mentioned at Panera. And I can't even remember. I think it was like a mutual friend that introduced us. And I was like, I don't remember who that was, sadly. I can't even go back and thank them. But I remember them saying, like, this is like one of the nicest people in the world. She loves Kitsap. She's super into health and well-being, and Leslie, you have to meet her. And I was like, sign me up. And, they did like an email intro, and we end up meeting, and I'm just listening to her, and she's listening to me. And like, she always tells people like, oh my gosh, did Leslie create Live Well Kitsap for me? And, and that's the goal.
Yeah.
But she's amazing. She really
Yeah,
is.
super fantastic.
Good
I think it's
people,
great.
and she's on a mission.
And I think I know who that person was that connected you.
Oh my gosh.
I'm pretty sure it's the same one that connected me with Monica as well. So.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So what's our next move? That's what we're
Yes.
always trying to figure out. Everything's about movement. Everything's about intentionality. And so our next move is to continue to provide these podcasts, getting the top people in Kitsap to come in that are Live Well Kitsap Tier 1 members.
Yep.
And talk about what they do. We've seen some fantastic people. So what I want everyone to do is to continue to tune in, because
Please.
we are going to have more and more and more of these amazing people coming in and talking about things they're blowing our minds. And so we're gonna be able to see that. If you guys enjoy this podcast, we enjoy putting these together. We have
Yes.
a ton of fun doing these. If you guys enjoying watching us having fun doing these, what we need you to do is we need you to hit the like button. We need you to hit the subscribe button. We're going to even take it one step further. We want you to drop a comment. Let us know how we're doing.
Yeah.
Give us a thumbs up emoji. I always think a thumbs up is a passive aggressive middle finger. give us a thumbs up emoji. Give us a thumbs down emoji.
no.
It doesn't matter, because all attention is good attention for us, so we don't even care. But we really appreciate you coming through and doing that. Leslie, you got your own sign-off. Do your sign-off thing, would you?
Yes, I will do the sign-off thing. And our signature sign-off is, life is short, live it well, so you can
thrive.
That's
Thanks,
all
everybody.
we have for now. Thank you so much.